And then certainly things that I love in kind of a sampler kit. This I put together in this beauty box, which then if you go on auto delivery, you'll get another 7-piece box of Shawn's favorites in June of this year and October. Some of these are brands that have never done travel try me sizes before. I'm going to take you through what's in this box, but I'm also most proud of the fact that these are my favorites. 7 favorites I use and love and handpicked, and 3 of them are full size. I'm going to start you down here. One of the full sizes is Doris Dalton's, that's Doll 10, her Effortless Lash Mascara. This is full size. It's normally around 24 bucks on its own. And the brush is silicone, which is part of why the formula, which is incredibly kohl-enriched deep jet black, goes on and wraps every last lash. Also full size. Okay, so we all know that I've started to wear bright lips in the past year. This is from a brand called Nude Sticks. This is a lip and cheek pencil. The color I handpicked, it's called Royal. When I wear red, this is one of the reds that I wear. This is full size. It's normally 24 bucks on its own. It is the most amazing lip crayon in this shade of red from a mother-daughter team. In fact, 2 daughters and a mother who have made every bit of color cosmetics portable because everything is in a crayon dispenser. All right, harder to see, so let me just angle it a little bit. This is a shade that I developed with Jane Park and Julep. It's called Shine Like Shawn. And it's my #1 favorite way to do a neutral nail because I think metallics are the best neutrals. Silver or gold, it's your choice, but I super duper love this idea of a liquefied bar of gold. So that's the full size from Julep, normally around $14, $18. A brand that's newer to QVC is Madam C.J. Walker. And this is their coconut oil for hair and cuticle. It smells sublime. And it tames frizz and flyaways, also nourishes cuticles. It is so perfect for the time of year we're about to go into. Tatcha. Oh my gosh. So first let me tell you, this is a size that Vicky had never done until we came along and asked her to do this box. This is my night cream. It looks and feels like almond jello. It is extraordinary. It's powered by red algae. And it is from the brand Tatcha, which is all about ancient beauty secrets from, among other things, geishas who are performance artists in Japan. This is my go-to. Just the other night on PM Style, a woman wrote in and she asked the models, myself, the guest, what is the #1 skincare product that you can't live without? And I immediately said Dr. Gross Glow Pads. These are alpha beta hydroxy peel pads that are super gentle, that exfoliate your skin and impart the loveliest, most believable, sun-kissed, glowy, tanny-ish thing. But I put them on at night, every night, and I wake up in the morning and I look kind of like I've been out in the sun for a day, and I swear by them. And we don't present them a lot on air. And then lastly, Laura Geller is coming up in a little bit with my #1 latest favorite thing going on in eyeliners. This is her highlighter. It's a tiny sample size of Gelato Swirl. And when you wet it, if you wet it, I have some water because I have to wet it and show you this. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. And I will just tell you, do I have water? I do have water. I will just tell you that this is one of the greatest ways to try these brands, but to also try items in the brands that I personally swear, oh, look at that, look at that. So I love highlighter. I think it is one of the most forgotten, oh my gosh. Now granted, that's a lot. That's a lot. I realize that's a lot. You're doing cheekbones with that. You're doing right up here, a little bit of this, right? You're doing that, okay? A little bit of that. All 7 pieces in the box. The easy pay of less than $8 is a debut. I also just want to show you this because it's so great for both Manny and Petty. So purposefully, I wanted to do a neutral nail that it was just that, kind of this hybrid between a gold and a silver. And this to me is even kind of more neutral than the idea of a French manicure. By the way, all of Julep's formulas, how about that, are 5 free. So they don't have formaldehyde and all that crazy, funky chemical stuff that other brands have. Here's what happens if you go on auto delivery, because I'm now just in the development stage of picking the next 7 favorites to go in the box for June, October. Let it also be said, you know, when you lock in on auto delivery right now, you will be locking in an $8 easy pay. The mascara is full size, the nude stick is full size, the julep is full size. The glow pad is full size. I wholeheartedly believe you may fall in love with these and then you will want to go on auto delivery for the box of 50. This currently are some of the things, 7 in particular, that I use all the time and love in my current routine, and I wanted to share them with you because I think it's really hard to try brands and not have to commit to the full price. As you see our gal in studio demonstrating the eyes with the silicone brush of the Doll 10 mascara, please look at those lips. That is my perfect shade of red, and reds can be a little scary. I will say that this crayon draws on your lips like a lip liner, like a lip primer, and then dispenses the most sublime, mattified, yet moisturizing red. And so there's just a quick look at 2 out of the products in the 7-piece box. And they really are my real deal faves. So I hope you love them. 1,500 of those ordered. You're trying them, all these brands, 7 of them, at under 30 bucks. And I highly recommend gifting those boxes as well because they're great budget-friendly gifts to beauty lovers and the beauty obsessed. I want you guys to stay tuned because something mega size is on the way. Also, Laura Geller is on the way, and a couple surprises still coming up on the way. So I love me some self-tanner, and I'm wearing green because it's the day of the Irish, and it felt quite apropos to invite along one of my favorite Irish ladies. Now listen, they call a lass,
yes,
a lass in the Ireland, double kiss, right? So, that's a guy, that's a boy, right? A lass? What do they call the Irish girls?
A Colleen.
Oh, you're a Colleen.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, the Colleen here, who's actually named Allison.
I'm wearing a little bit of green, but I thought because I'm pure Irish, I could just wear the white.
Yeah, you don't need to really like over amplify the green because it's already in your blood. Yes. Now listen, you have one order of the year for the massive size of your #1 bestseller. That is, among other things, the way Sofia Vergara likes to get her self-tan on. If you hate the smell, typically, if you hate the orangey, typically, if you hate that a lot of brands tend to fade over a couple days, and so they don't really have staying power, this is Vita Liberata, and it is a phenomenal, as the name implies, self-tanning mousse with the mitt that we are debuting the Easy Pay on. But this is one order of the year for the self-tanner seen here. That also was used on the Victoria's Secret models when they strutted the runway. Thank you very much.
And as you see there, it is impossible to streak. It is the most natural product. And if you're going to choose your shade, I recommend you choose medium for the equivalent of your week in the sun, and choose dark for the equivalent of your fortnight in the sun. And you know, people always ask us about the skincare benefits of this product. And I always say, look, it's down to those